You ever wonder what it's like to drive on the other side of the car? You've seen Japanese imports driving around. You're curious what sort of challenges those people have driving on the roads. I'm going to take my brother for a ride for his first time driving a right-hand drive car in Canada in my 2006 Crown. Let's see what he thinks. All right, first time driving right-hand drive. You ready?
We'll see. It's already weird.
Well, you've sat in a passenger seat before, so.
Never driven a passenger seat.
Yeah, if you want to adjust the wheel, it's this little knob here.
Oh God.
Bluetooth is connected.
All right. No, I don't like this at all. Maybe I'll like it. I don't know. Where do you want to go?
We'll probably not go the construction way.
Yeah, let's go this way. That's the way it should.
Alright, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everything's opposite day.
Yeah, so the shifter's opposite, and the signals and wiper controls are opposite.
Oh my God.
But you do get used to that.
Yeah, you do.
After the signals is the thing that takes the longest, I find. It took me a few weeks before I stopped.
Immediately out of the driveway. Oh, not that end.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried that it was a manual, just thinking you. So when you...
No, the Crowns in this generation did not come manual, unfortunately.
You told me it was automatic, but I assume every car you own is going to be manual.
Yeah, it's my first automatic.
It's not that bad. I've already gotten used to it, like 2 turns.
Well, yeah, so this is what everyone is concerned about, and you've sat in a passenger seat before. You just have to kind of join the two parts of your brain. There's the center line, and you're staying like 2 feet to the right of it. You're probably a little bit more biased my way in the lane, which I think is normal for a little while.
Yes. I assume on the highway too, it gets like first time on the highway if it's...
Do you want to go through the cones on the construction? It's a little tight there. So the thing that is weird, and it's like passing on a 2-lane road, like when you get a dotted line, that's probably the most dangerous thing, because your visibility is lacking behind. You almost got to peek around the car on the other side to make sure the way is clear.
Oh, I just looked in the rearview mirror and had a panic.
Yeah, so you already got the signals. It's quicker than I did it. Just walking my cat, because cats love walking. I guess, do some cats like walking? Some cats like walking, right? I don't know. Go for it, she's plenty fast enough.
Opposite day here though, right?
No, yeah, your brake and gas pedal are still the same. Like everything.
Yeah, I know.
All the important stuff is the same. Indicators and wipers are different.
So have you driven a left-hand car since owning both right-hand?
Yeah. For work, I drive the company cars,
Does
and
it feel like you're going back to normal, or is it almost now the opposite?
If I drive this or the Estima for 2 or 3 weeks straight between driving a left-hand drive car, it does take me like 5 minutes to kind of recalibrate again.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You might go like a year and a half without driving another car.
Yeah, I've hit the wipers on the company car a few times when I first get in, and I do occasionally go to get in on the wrong side whenever I switch.
That makes sense.
Which is funny. You don't realize that's part of the thing your brain does on autopilot.
And then, damn,
your brain walks up to the car on autopilot, and you're just like, I'm used to getting in this side, and then you get right to the door, and you're like, oh, let me just try and not look like an idiot and pretend like I meant to do that. Oh, you're actually perfectly center from what I can tell. If anything, a little bit more to the right.
Yeah, I can drive.
Well, do you remember when we went to Ireland when you were 14, I was 18? And let us drive an old like
Let you
1989, 1990 Fiesta in his yard, like rallycross it.
I think
And
I wasn't there
and
for
we-
that.
we
You
drove-
were for that, and then you got pictures on the hood.
Yeah, I might have been on the roof of the car at
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah, I wasn't.
And then he let me drive the 80. He had an 89 Corolla, or no, 89 Camry diesel with a 5-speed. And he's like, "It's got no brakes. Just be careful when you get to the corners. It's got no brakes." And I immediately hit a tree because here, when we say no brakes, we mean, oh, the brakes are bad, they're weak. He really meant it was very
Absolutely no
literal.
brakes.
There was 0 brakes.
It's funny.
So I just drove downhill and we got to a corner and immediately drove into a tree, and he laughed.
I have to adjust. Like technically, you want to keep your right hand.
Oh, you
So
guys.
you're doing one hand to be cool on driving a car, or just how people drive a car. You're always. I find that's how I'm
Yeah.
driving, but not. You want it center. So.
Now you'll find you might drift the opposite direction subconsciously if you get if you're looking at the controls or
Yeah.
the climate controls or whatnot.
And they're in Japanese too, so.
The GPS stuff is all in Japanese. All the climate controls, like for operating, that's all just symbols in English. On, off. So it's not too bad. You don't really need the GPS here because it doesn't work. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Japanese cars don't use the same radio signals that we use. Their highest signal is 90
You're
FM.
telling me radio stations don't transfer across the world?
No, but just
I can't listen to 91.9 the bed
No.
while in Tokyo.
No, but also the frequency range that where the stations are located are different. So this car does not go above 90 FM. All right, impressions so far.
I can get used to it. It's a thing.
You've been driving for 8 minutes so far now.
Yeah. Like, I'll turn here. No, see,
almost did the
almost
wipers.
got me. You're not gonna get me this time.
That's actually pretty good. I used to do it more when I first drove
I'm
it.
gonna turn left. Why is water spraying at me? Damn these Japanese cars. Always wanted to clean the windshield when I wanted to turn left.
Everyone's looking at me holding my phone filming you like, why is that guy filming while driving? I honestly, okay,
On the wrongs?
if you're someone who likes a little bit of attention, right-hand drive is fun.
That wouldn't be you, would it?
Guilty. Though you do get looks, and I pulled into Shoppers Drug Mart the other day, and I was like just picking up some prescription for one of the kids.
You just
and
looked as shocked as
this
they
is like
are.
20-year-old kid is like, dude, love your car, bro. And I was like, thanks, man.
He was high.
Oh, for sure. That's the crowd. And at lights, if you have the windows down, as soon as the warmer up, put the windows down, I got people like, how long did it take you to figure out how to drive that way? That's why we're making this video today.
Not long.
Not long, right? It's
No.
not alien. You know how to drive. All the controls are the same.
It is a little more intimidating when someone else on the other side of the road is running. Like,
When they're on the
'cause
line.
well, first of all, it's a new car for me, and it usually takes me like a little while to just feel the size of the car. But when they're running the red line, the yellow line, I'm kind of like, fuck off.
You're actually doing this really well. Like, you're not over the line at all. Not even. You're 2 feet away right now.
Just when they're on the line, I'm like, no, stop. It's my first time. Put a big sticker in the back of the car. I should have done that. It's my first time. With no extra content.
Vehicle virgin. Do you think you could, if the insurance was the same, which it isn't, you could ever buy a right-hand drive?
I think I'd buy it as personally, I'd buy it as like a weekend car.
Yeah.
Like if you're buying like a sports car. I don't know about daily. I say that just more so just because Megan, our wife, wouldn't maybe necessarily want to drive it. I think a sports car would be pretty neat.
Yeah, so the insurance is a couple $100 more per year for a right-hand drive
If you're
car.
doing it as like a weekend car, probably less.
Oh. So,
Well, this is fun. It just takes some getting used to the signals and not spray yourself with water.
yeah.
Should I go through the cones?
Go through the cones.
Going through the cones.
Going through the cones. All right.
Might literally go through the cones.
Yeah, there's a button to fold the mirrors in if you want.
Ooh, automatic.
Yeah, if you hit the button, the mirrors do fold in.
I don't think we'll need that.
Famous last words. Here we go. Tight lane. First time right-hand drive. How much space do you think you have on this side?
Enough. I think enough.
Yeah, you're good. You got like,
Don't make me look.
you probably got two.
It's more intimidating. This is definitely more intimidating. This is a good test. I have a pretty good feel of the car. It was good to do this like on the way back. It's a good test.
All right, so if someone's thinking about importing a car from Japan or driving a right-hand drive, or maybe they live in the UK and they want to get a left-hand drive vehicle, like, how hard is it to drive on the other side of the car?
It's not really hard, especially, well, if you're in North America, it's big-ass roads, you'll be fine. UK,
That's a good point. That's a good point. We got roads big enough for snow removal to happen, and
we got Dodge Rams.
for Texans to drive whatever they want to drive.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's the one thing. You might want to do more cone testing.
But yeah, you've been driving for 15 minutes, and as your comfort level.
No, I can do it.
Yeah.
I passed my driver's test. So I need to do it. I should have listened to you back when I was a
You didn't hit
kid.
the wipers a second time at all.
I know. I almost did.
All right, back it in.
No.
Yeah,
No,
back it in.
It's my cars I'm gonna hit.